What's going on, people? OG back on the screen. Now I want to give you guys some gems about NBA 2K25. These are early leaked gems by me. Predictions made based off of business strategies that I've just seen the companies do for years. And I've been in this community and I'm a good analyzer. So, first off, I want to talk about the attributes. We're getting a drastic change within the attribute system next year. Now, 2K always has to go with making their game fun, but still having a balance to it because sweaties can completely take over. We know that for a full fact. We know that sweaties can do cheesy things with builds, and you can make a build have less of this and less of that, and you're just because you're good, you're able to get by. I have more videos coming soon. Even the speed boost animations, they had free speed boost animations for plenty of builds, even if you don't have the right ball handling. No 80, no 70, you can have like a 70 something, and people can get away with just doing a few moves that's just power moves, and then they easily score because 2K want to make the game where dribbling was more so realistic. Because if you dribble realistic in this game, you could do so much. But the devs see that nobody chose to move that way. This is why the E-League is ending, and the E-League was a big factor in a lot of the attributes and how they mess with the builder and how they tweak stuff. They're going back to the original roots, letting the stats be the stats, and just, bro, I'm telling you, if y'all think that they're just like not paying attention to the hate that they get, come on, they're just constructed. They're in the business world. It's like damn presidents or certain high class business jobs. They have to conduct themselves away regardless. It's like a doctor. You think a doctor doesn't get mad or doesn't talk shit about other people or doesn't, but you'll think, oh, because you go in a doctor's office, they just always, oh, I'm always here to help people. Like, no, it's not. Life is not always like that. So please. Now, I want to show you guys something here. They did something this year where they tracked many of players. Players who are nice and skillful, and even us, we got caught in the trap because we didn't know what really took over and what you really didn't need. So let's say I wanted to say, okay, I want to get my ant build. All right, this is an ant build I had made, level 60 still. All right, let's say I wanted to get him to like a 80. I want to max my dunk out. Let's say that because it's ant, right? And I want to say, oh, they make you pick and choose. First off, now look at this. If you're already starting off playing 2K, you're already like at a high amount of VC. Think about if you got to buy the game that's 60. Think about it. You got to pay for we're going to add in your online play that you got to play, even though some people already buy it out the way or whatever. Okay, but we adding that on just because everybody else ain't at the same position, right? Look at this. We're already at 20K VC, and I don't even got my three-pointer to a 70 yet. Do you see how, like, if you had to start this game off at a beginner level where you didn't have too much VC to put, it forces you to buy VC. So it's clear that they force us to buy VC. Even though if you buy the copy, they give you like a what is it, like 50K, 25K? We'll go to 50K. Oh, let me put the strength down. And it kind of alters what you want to do. Okay, I want to put my acceleration up. Damn, but I don't got no defense. You see, I'm already at 34K and I don't got no defense or playmaking yet. And it's like, damn, what do I want to put up? I want to be able to dribble. I want to be able to pass to my teammates. It forces you. It's at a clear point where it forces you to buy. Let me do 75K. All right. Let me put my perimeter up a little bit at least. Let's get my perimeter to like an 80 or something so I can be good. Damn, I don't have no driving layup. I can't lay up. My midi. You see how I'm already past? You see how where anybody's mind can go to? I already understand this is how it plays out. So the best case on a psychology end, what they're hoping for is that you just buy the VC to get your regular base. And even if I say, okay, I'm gonna buy the VC, right? I'm gonna get the 100,000 to get my player at least to this. This is what they'll say makes 2K pay to win. Oh, you can go more. You can go further. I didn't even know you can go this much. Let me see. Wow, yo. If you wanted to make a player at least somewhat, yo. You want to get, oh well, this is a rebirth actually, so I'm way past the guidelines, but y'all know that it would really stop you at a certain point until you rev your person up until you level them up, yeah, it gives me the 90. So this is my rebirth build. But until you get them to 90, and still that's still 250k VC. That's still like hella money, over $100. So if you want to actually play and experience this, and then the game still, there's still like a game where you still have to learn how to be good in 2K. This is all you have to go through. With the amount of VC, pay to win. Now, here's my take on this. 2K had a terrible year. I can see it coming now. We have had it in, what was when we had that, what was it called? Remember we was on that boat? What game was that? Was it 18? No, it wasn't 18. That was like, I'm thinking of maybe like 21 next gen, 22 next gen. When we was on that boat, y'all know you get off that boat, before you get to go hoop, you gotta go on the boat and do your thing. You know, that still felt like a 2K vibe. It seems like they went away from it 23 and 24 with this, just trying to bring all this extra new shit in. I can see it now, just like 20, I think it was 21 next gen. Or 22, yeah, I think it was 21 next gen. Yes, it was 21 next gen. What am I talking about? That was the first year. And they had that little mode that you could play in the beginning, get yourself leveled up a little bit before you go to the park in the city. And the VC prices was way easier. It was like 100,000 and you can get all this for like 100k. You see how I'm at 250k now? That's because 2K, I don't know what was their main reason for doing it. Was it, I'm not sure, y'all. I really not sure on it. What was their main reason why they needed the money this year? Was people finessing the build? I'm not sure. But either way, we're going to see a whole new builder to where I know that they're going to have the VC prices for us. I know one for a fact, the VC prices is going to be lowered. One reason why I say it is because, and it's not going to be lowered to something that we've never had before. It's still going to be something to where they get money. It's just, once again, a business tactic psychology thing. It was high one year, we lower it down another year. When they lower it, think about it, it's still gonna make people buy more. It's just like when you go and some people see deals in the store and stuff like that. Oh, buy this 2 for, but when you really do the math, when you calculate it, they're still making money, they're still profiting. It's still like, it's just something that they do at a time when they want to get cheaper sales or something. Like, you know, it's all tactics and strategy stuff. But I can see them easily doing it so people are more willingly to say, let me hop on the game this year. They seen everybody complain about it the last year. They know that they need changes. They already did the biggest step that they could ever do and ever take. And when I show y'all this here, the build still has many places where it's hindered at. You see how this 50 still is still valuable. You can still use this. This is why I say they have to touch the game up and change it differently. It's the same way how people can use 25 speed with ball and get away with it. Or even if you was just like this, made it 50 speed with ball, people can still dribble and get away with this having an 84 just because of how the game is built and how it's constructed. The E-League being gone, I know that changed so much about the attributes, the stats, everything that we've been playing with 2K this whole year. I know that it changed so much because they were literally changing their game, taking away certain animations, making the game left, right, literally like this, left. You see how my player's running? Just left to right with dribble moves, and then when you're on the slidey technology mechanics that they added in the game, then they go straight forward or diagonal or try to go around you. When there was other moves to create space and get to other spots, how 2K used to have it, but they wanted to do that to hope that all the E-League players would start literally dribbling like IRL. And what do I mean by IRL? Showing all the moves off in the game that you can, you know, potentially show people. But no, people will stick to doing strong power moves like the LeBron escape, things like that. I can see it finding a big patch. Think about it, people. All these stuff, we've been seeing a lot of the same moves for years, a lot of the same shit being in the game based off of attribute wise. When you can see a big do a certain move, or bigs playing the same way because all they know, okay, we just have a little ball control here and they can do this little move to do this little dunk. Or you see some of these builds, these lockdown builds, being able to do a little dribble move, dribble past you and dunk the ball, you know, certain weird stuff, and just crazy stand. They're going to balance the game back. Remember I said this with the attributes to where all that stuff can't be done. We'll still see a meta be formed because that's just how people are when they play 2K. But their hopes is to get the game to have more of a open up, wide variety of different play styles being played, different builds being used, and when you see builds being used, some more coordination to it, meaning PG that can actually move like a PG and other bigger guards that's not a PG can't keep up with the PG. Could, depending on what defensive badges you have and stuff, but PG still has certain clear advantages. Big men, they're big men. They cannot run down and chase you down super fast and stuff if they're not in position. They don't get themselves in position. The only time they should be big men is when they're in perfect position or when they're in a great position to be a big man. Not do certain stuff that's outside their box, you know? So we need all these things being touched and tweaked and changed up so we can get back to the original roots of what we used to be on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. I hope you guys are ready for 25. I'm ready because I know that, man, they on a bad leg. They have to drop something good, something better. You know, they on a bad leg. Even this game wasn't even bad to me. They just had the better scenery, a better type of vibe. They have to hit that note. Make it a nostalgia year so we can be like, yeah, I remember that game. Just like how people do with 19. People did it with 19 and 20 after they did it with 17 already. So come on. 2K, nobody's going to be like, yo, I remember 20. Some people will, but I'm talking about community-wise. They're not going to be like, yo, I remember 24. Yo, oh my God, yeah, certain stuff. Like, they'll probably talk about later on, but I'm talking about, like, on the nostalgia purposes. It hasn't ring no bells. Hopefully, we're going to see that Riven and stuff come back up. I definitely making a video on that, too. It's coming. I see through the future. Y'all hit that like, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.